We're going to take the North and never give it back.
So that's a good pick. You get the corner. I got to go bold, right? I got to go bold for this.
Yeah, she's got some nice.
Welcome back to the Unbearable Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Barron. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are out there on YouTube. And also rate the show 5 stars everywhere that you get your podcast. What is going on? It is All 22 Monday or whatever. We got to find a good name for this, but this is the day that we cover all the All 22 out there and we break down mainly the offense right now. And then we'll have a separate stream like we did last time with the defense so we can break down offense and the defense in 2 separate streams. But Taco Man, what is good? Hope you're doing well, my friend, because today we have to figure out the answer between what the heck went wrong with our beloved Chicago Bears last game. Now we know obviously the deep ball and all the other crazy stuff that's going on there right now with like Tyreek Stevenson, and we'll touch base on that, don't you worry. And also we have a long time for us to be talking about some of those things, but what we will be doing today is breaking down the offense, and I'll do something a little bit different than we normally do. So normally we break down every single offensive play back to back to back. We'll still do every offensive play, but I kind of wanted to start out with just the passing plays first, and then we can get into the running plays because that's what everybody wants to see. Because yeah, we'll see, like with Taco Man, us getting out coached. We'll definitely talk about that and kind of just break down some of this film. So let's just open this up, get this kick started. Let me switch over. Judah, right on time, saying put in Bajan. There we go. All right, so let's get this started. And let's see the first play of the game. So first play of the game, kind of have a trips look out here. And then you have your, DJ Moore down below. Let's just see this first snap. So yet again, just a pass. You got Keenan Allen going out wide. Having a little like mesh concept down in the middle, looking to the left. They're playing zone. And then you can kind of see, so you got them a little close together. And he just skips up. And then they do this like little mesh and then kind of hitches right there. You're good there. And makes a bigger throw. Let's rewatch this because this is a little bit different. So let's just kind of look at this first play. So right then, let's just look at what the running back does. Yep, just straight out. And this is also, is this third down? Okay, yep. So this is where you have third down. So yeah, that's the reason why he's not necessarily going out there. But what we have here, you kind of have this little follow. So maybe you could try and hit right there in between. Be a little bit of a difficult throw. He could have maybe made that, but ultimately goes back. Dropped by DJ Moore, but difficult throw, difficult adjustment. I don't know. I don't necessarily love that. What are you thinking? I agree with Hype Rider. It's already given me this. Yeah, and I agree, Michael. Like, I'm still like not fully over this yet. It's therapeutic for us to go through this, all right, guys. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking at what's going on, he wants this to develop so that there's a third down. You have the trail, and I think that the biggest piece is when you see this, since they're both running the exact same route, you want to try and find a little hole in the zone, and you do have it like right here, and that's where that could be a first down. You have him kind of charging down on it, but you can hit that. Like you could hit that. That's a first down. He hesitates. Yeah. Hesitates and ultimately does that. I don't love that. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of that first play. Let's look at the blocking right now to see what ends up happening. And I think we already saw like Braxton. So right off the get-go, you have an initial push. Okay, so that's good. Then you have Jenkins there. Then Shelton right off the get-go. You have Payne. Pryor passes that off. He goes inside because he doesn't want to be blocked by Roshan. Little bit of a push inside. But ultimately, they run a little stunt here. And Braxton this guy's perfectly inside. So yeah, this is a perfectly well done stunt. And honestly, I'm surprised that Braxton even gets to his guy with all that said and done. Because this is where they've been a lot better at passing off stunts. But you can tell with the little shove, Braxton, rather than like kind of getting back into his spot, he ends up going a little bit more forward. He's able to kind of cut right in. Very awkward, but honestly, I'm actually surprised at how Braxton at least recovered from that. Let's just see from his angle. See, he could probably fit that in and get a first down right there. Doesn't pull the trigger. Ultimately runs, and I don't get. I don't know. I don't get the scramble here unless like he really thought that he could kind of get something special out there. So, yeah, what was the plan? Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, what were they doing over the bye week? I agree. So let's look at this next play. So you got the motion to then now you got like a cover 2 that you're seeing out here with the zone up here, cover 2, and another reason why you also kind of know. You have the corner on the far outside. Nobody shifts. They just kind of shift over. So you're assuming zone. And that's exactly what they give you. Too high. Then everyone else is in the middle. He's looking left. And here's the thing. He wants to get this quick little out route that he's got with Keenan Allen. So Keenan goes out, and this guy completely reads it. Number 4. Completely reads it. So he starts charging. Caleb smartly tucks it away. Now you have those two going to the side, and then you have a little slant right over the middle. Beautiful play design. Wide open. Bad throw. So to start off the game, and this is the other thing that we've talked about too. We know that this is always disgusting whenever we watch these plays because at the very beginning, this is where it's gross. So we don't like these plays at the very beginning of this film breakdown. So yeah, right there, he just flat out misses Roma Odunze. I think that's a good play. But let's see how the blocking is. Right off the get-go, tries to hit him, tries to go on the outside. Pryor with the hands against him. Getting pushed back a little bit. Braxton honestly holding his own. Good pass rep for Braxton. They got the double there, so he's good. And then Darnell. Yeah, Darnell does well. But, oh, gosh, look at that. You have two people, like, right here. And, like, he goes so hard that you have these guys right here. And just, yeah, you got to have those. You got to have those. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the pump got, and exactly, like, I agree, Hybrider. Like, you have Komet wide open, too. So that's ultimately not a great look, not a great throw. Bad play number 2. And I think that the other play, like, it's slow designing, but they're trying to get the long third. Not trying to defend the offensive coordinator, but he could have been able to at least make that throw. These are 2 throws that he should have been able to make. You got two wide receivers up top, and then tight end, wide out down below. And then right out the get-go, you kind of have, the Bears love these routes where you kind of got someone kind of creating space, then he's going to be open right on the slant. Oh, and then he fakes it in. I like that, right? We've watched enough tape where we know that they like to do these things. I like to at least switch up. And for all those that are watching this for the first time, this is our first time watching it too. So just so you guys know, I'm not one of those tape watchers that watched everything yesterday. This is my first time watching it through, and so so I don't have the foresight to know exactly what every single route's going to be. So let's see. So we got there, and then he's trying to just create a little bit of separation, but you have him right there. So you're kind of doing this cover 1 where you got the linebacker right in the middle, and then safety deep. And that's what ultimately stops this. You can tell that he probably wants to go on the inside because this creates that little bit of separation. You got the linebacker in the middle, so you're not going to be able to hit him. He kind of goes back. And so ultimately, yeah, that's gone. So then he goes to the right and looks back, and beautiful. That's actually a really, really good plays ball. There we go. Shy Drax, what's good? Ron, what's good? But yeah, I don't mind it. I think that that's a good play. Like I said, the quick is not there, comes back. That's impressive. That's an impressive look. All right, but we had 2 bad ones to start, but hey, you know what? I'll take this. Yeah, man is his kryptonite. I agree. So let's check out this. Block to the outside. Block to the outside. All right, they're just kind of creating. These guys, you can tell they just really want to kind of do that little contain thing. That's what we saw last rep, like with Darnell. Don't love that rep. Like you're literally just combining them. Caleb stands tall, delivers. Very, very well placed ball. And good blocking from the interior. The outside, a little liffy. Honestly, good throw. There we go. Good to see. All right, so you can see he's doing something at the line. Got the wideouts up top, wideout down below. And instantly, because they see one here. So what he sees, okay, I got this. Throws it, hesitates, and I think this is just gross. Because I think he might think, okay, if I put this on the money, it's going to be an interception. I think he purposely just throws it away so that it's not being got, right? I can only hope that that's a throwaway and not an actual legit try to pass right there. So, yeah. And so, ultimately, and I agree with Highbrighter too on that last one, this Swift one. And this is also something that the Bears have done. Now, I've heard a lot of people talk about this where the Bears have these looks. They give a run look that he could, in theory, if he wants to, he can either hand the ball off. It's kind of like a little run pass option, except he's not like tucking it back. He ultimately decides, hey, but it's essentially the same thing. Essentially decides, I'm going to throw it here. But when he sees this guy coming in, DJ with a great block that basically takes the guy out. And yeah, look at all that yardage right there. But the reason why Caleb likes it, and let's look at the very beginning. The reason why he likes it is you just have one guy up there and this guy back. And we love our screens. This is a perfectly designed for that. So, also Philip, J2K, what's good, my friends? Hope you're all doing well. So let's see this too. Because something that I noticed too is when he kind of looks, this guy's creeping up. This guy knows what's going to happen. And ultimately, not a great throw. Not like, you got to put it on him. And I think that, like I said, probably thought that, hey, the guy might have had a play, but DJ had a pretty good block right there. DJ played well right there. So let's look at the blocking scheme. Yet again, they're trying to kind of have this little like run fit. Shelton gets tossed. But hey, yeah, Shelton gets tossed. Gets by Pryor and ultimately gets the ball off. But yeah, gross. Blocking wasn't great and everything else not so much. So let's see. Let's see what we got out here. Yeah. Also happy we got all these people out here to watch our downfall, right? Well, we'll just watch the offensive side. The defense, we just will skip the last play. I mean, actually, we'll probably have to watch it when we flip over to the defense. But let's look at this offense. So, well, we have our 2 wide receivers up top. And then we have Gerald. It felt like Gerald Everett was playing an awful a lot. Like a little bit more than he should. So he's looking right. Quick little out. Bad throw. I mean, it's also 3rd down. I don't get why. I don't get why you kind of run with something like that. So ultimately, it's 3rd down. And yeah, you have that. They're playing one deep, kind of like a little cover 3 look. And ultimately, gross. Just gross. Look at the blocking. Blocking not terrible. And I got to give credit where credit is due. Braxton didn't go super far back. Yeah. Hybrider, I agree. Yeah, too much Everett. Too much Everett. If he snapped out of it, then yeah. If he was Everett from last year, then yeah, totally fine. But this year, all right, so let's see. We got trips up top with Cole Kmet. There we go. We at least have Cole in. We have DJ just flying across the middle. And then ultimately, he's trying to help the blocking. Ooh, I think that's where he's trying to look for. So 13. Yeah, so you got, yet again, the little mesh, but they bonk into each other. They bonk into each other, then you have the double outs. Not much separation, really. Not much. Pretty good from Rome. But yeah, it was awkward up front. And this is for the third down. And just really nothing to see here. Now, what even happened like with these guys? They need to work on getting by each other. Like, because you're hoping that one of these gets open, but ultimately it doesn't. Caleb just scrambles. And yeah, when does the pressure kind of get to him? Let's just check that out. You can tell he wants to throw it there. Gets a little spooked. Yeah, let's see how close that guy actually was. Yeah, but Cole, you're not going to see anything out there. You at least just have him on the left-hand side. But let's just see how close the pressure actually gets to him. So right off the get-go, they have the blitz. You can tell so they thought that 6 was going to blitz. 6 pulls back. He's in coverage. 92's in coverage. He's out there. 54 is on the blitz. 4 is going to be on the blitz as well. And then now you have a running back on a linebacker, on Bobby Wagner. And Roshan tries his darndest. And so, okay, so that's why. When you watch it this angle, you really do see why the pressure gets into his face. It's all up there. And ultimately, that's where, yeah, he's in the lap of Caleb. Caleb moves. There's nothing here. And then Cole's route is to go deep, which actually absolutely sucks in this scenario because you just need a couple of yards. So he runs, and ultimately, bad stuff right there. But yeah, overall, not a great rep. And that's not really Caleb. I'd say that's not really Caleb. That's just offensive line blocking poorly and other things like that. Also, Judah, what is good? Won't be here long tonight. Put in Bajit. Hey, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, my friend, and thank you so much for the super chat. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, and actually, one of these actually got demonetized by the NFL, so I got to probably switch to this just so it's like I am not using NFL content. Thank you so much, Judah. And yeah, anybody, subscribe out there. We do this every single Monday. You don't have to pay for a Patreon. You don't have to do anything like that. I know so many people have like the Patreon stuff. It's just free. It's just us hanging out. You can pop in whenever you want. We're just going to watch some football. Watch some all 22. I appreciate that, my friend. And then let's see. Let's go to this next one, shall we? The Bears stuff, man. Yeah. First 3 picks offensive line. Agreed, TAU. Right? That's who we need right there. So now also, is this when? Oh, no, still Braxton. So you got the play action. You got 2 going deep. You got this cover 3 zone. You got 4 in the middle. So deep 3 actually looks more like a cover 6 because then this guy's got the deep part, this entire half. These got these 2 individual zones right there. Let's see this. Oof, that's pretty right there, sitting right in the middle. But as we look back at our quarterback, yeah, I remember this play. Yeah, right away. They run that stunt again. What happened to our stunts? Like we were so good at the stunts. These guys just coming in. There's really like the only thing that you could think, he wants to try to hit maybe right here. He wants to go right in here. He wants to try and hopefully just set up. Nope. Doesn't work. Just the pressure. Pressure gets to him fast. Nothing going to happen there. Yeah, I agree with Taco Man. Yeah, like just to see more Everett. 7 starts, 7. John saying Caleb has 7 starts, 7 turnovers, 5 interceptions, 2 lost fumbles, 4 games under. Oof. Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been as pretty, right? We've seen some of the good games. That's why I'm excited to see this, just to see what he's kind of going through with some of this. Because this one, let's just see how fast the pressure does come. And also, what is the offensive line doing? It's almost like the chipping of the offensive lineman has screwed this up. I mean, it's the chipping of the tight ends, which it really shouldn't. But yeah, they just looked a little lost. Darnell doesn't really recognize that 96 comes right in. But yeah, you can't throw anything there. Wants to see something else go. The only other thing, like if you're getting really stickler, maybe he could throw it to the running back. That's a very difficult throw, like we said, wherever the pressure's coming from. It's not a blitz, but it's like, do you just try to go with the dump off? But he's looking at these guys, right? Can't ask for too much. Pressure gets to him. That's what ultimately ends up happening. Yeah, I agree with Joe. Also, thanks for sending that stuff out for me, my friend. Like, you sent over the Tyreek thing, and yeah, the Tyreek thing was difficult to watch. When he just like celebrates and then all of a sudden goes, just like runs over, tips the ball up. Yeah, not a good look for him. Let's see what we got. They have a deep cover 2 and cover 2 zone. And what? This is second down. So you got deep cover 2. These wide receivers are trying to do these deep routes. Yeah, chances are, yeah, he's covered. And then I'm actually surprised at how not covered he is with that. But yet again, this is the NFL. You got these right here. But let's see where his eyes go. Looking at that. Yeah. I mean, that's a good run. That's a good run. But like, so you have 4 people out there because you have Smith. Yeah, you have DeAndre Swift taking an amazing block, honestly. But like with this, you see him getting ripped up. I don't like, you could maybe rip that if you could maybe rip that, but just if you're seeing your running back just get absolutely bulldozed like this, just hit these guys. Like, just take the easy throw because you see how deep these guys are playing. Just take these easy throws. Like, you're looking this way, you see it, just rip it. Got it. Get it. But instead, kind of makes it a little harder on himself and gets it himself, which, hey, he had a very good run after this. I didn't necessarily love that. I didn't love that. And I mean, I kind of expected it to be like this. But also, what is the offensive line doing here? Let's look at this. So the look that you have right now is you have 5 people up at the line of scrimmage. So defensive end, defensive tackle, like you have 5 people up at the line of scrimmage, linebacker here, slot corner right here. Ball gets snapped. Why is he over here? Because Kmet just has the block and run. Why is this a good idea? Like, I don't get that. I really, 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 really don't get that. Because you even had 6 then drop in coverage. They're only blitzing 4. They're only rushing 4. That is, the offensive line really, so far, is really taking a step back. And it reminds me of the very beginning offensive line where it's just stupid things like this. You have your offensive line blocked well. And honestly, DeAndre Swift blocked well. But you have yet again another running back on Bobby frickin' Wagner. And Swift, look at Swift. Swift has a good rep, but then Caleb's running around. But yeah, bad recognition, bad pass protection. Ultimately, they shift and they think that, okay, well, maybe he has to go here. He has to go here. But you kind of see him right there. And then right when you see he's creeping up, Pryor. And yeah, not good. Tons of blown assignments. I agree, J2K. And then let's see what else is out there. Yeah, Joe saying Flus getting roasted. Yeah, I haven't watched much of it this today. I had a bunch of meetings that I had to be in today. But I had some people like send me messages on it, and yeah, it seemed like a lot of this stuff was not, yeah, it felt like they were trying to defend what they were doing, and we'll get into the defensive side, but like, yeah, it felt like he was trying to defend what he was doing when it's like, no, it wasn't good. And then you have Tyreek saying that basically his guy, what he was supposed to do is be the guy that blocks the guy in the very back. And ultimately he's not there. And that's the person that ended up getting it. But yeah, blown assignments and this, yeah, put Rome out there. Exactly. You could put an offensive player out there. And then, yeah, they thought he was going to call a timeout. That's another thing too. The whole 3 timeouts, you see the look, you coach it, and you just say, listen, this is what we're going to do. And I know this is a different sport, but I think about basketball. In basketball, they take timeouts, and sometimes they just go through the fundamentals. They say, listen, when you get the ball, we don't have timeouts, so don't call another timeout. Or we have a timeout, so if you get the ball, call a timeout. They go through the fundamentals with this. So with this Hail Mary play, probably something that they don't have engraved in their mind, yeah, it would have made sense if they just simply called a timeout, reminded people of what they need to do and how they should do it, and then go out there and just simply do that. But ultimately, bad management. And we'll see some of the plays out here too that I'll be a little critical of as well. Let's go to the next play. I think I might have hit the wrong button. Unless we see okay, different play. Oh no, this is the other play. This is the sack. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Pain, ladies and gentlemen. Pain is on this play. All right. So let me see. I just got to double check which one was the other one. Yeah, Q's the previous angle. There we go. So let's do Q. Because I want to show this. This is one of the things that we've talked about with the Bears kind of having these run checks that they could either, it's kind of like the little run pass option where they have the option to run the football or they have the option to throw the pass. He sees this separation. Caleb did this the last time too. He lifts his leg, looks up to the top. They probably saw this on tape and said, this is a key. He's like, okay, he's going to throw it right here, isn't he? Because that's what the other guy did. That's what the corner did the last time down here. He starts creeping up. Never mind. It wasn't that play. Let's go back to the other play. There we go. But actually, we even see that too. Lifts his leg. He sees it. They do that. But here we go. And actually, they're under center. That's what I thought. I was like, I swear that they were under center. He backs up. Caleb looks to the right-hand side. Looks again right before. He cheats up. Throw. And honestly, good defensive play for him. That guy right there, St. Juiced. But you can tell that it's one of those little like potential runs because he's running in. They could do it, but also all hope is lost the way that Mercedes Lewis blocks that. And ultimately, no dice on the 4th and 1. We did. So actually, yeah, let's count out the numbers on the. So what we have right here, they're loading it up. Hat, and then hat, and let's see. Yeah, so they're doing this little zone over to the left-hand side. I'm going to try and be pushing it this way. And then simply the expectation is that Mercedes can get to that. And ultimately, Mercedes just doesn't get a good jump. Then the guy's through there. So even if they hand it off, we're screwed. Does that make us feel better or just slightly worse? Yeah, not lovely right there. But let's see. We got back out there. And then is this when we start to see? Yep, Karan is now out there. So now we have Amagaji. Can't wait to see that. So yeah, if anyone sees anything out there, make sure to call it out. So yeah, right now, got Snap. And holy bold move. You got Tevin going all the way to that side. I don't get that. So then let's see where his eyes go. His first look is right here. They're playing man to man, it looks like. And then he looks away from that. I still think that you could probably hit that. Looks in the middle. You got 2 flats. And then this is when, yeah, no one's out here. Because the entire play. Just Tevin just like, I don't get that. I don't get the wham block on a passing play. Doesn't really make too much sense to me if you ask me. But yeah, I think ultimately everybody's going to the left-hand side. He could hit that. You have the 2 people, like everybody's going this way. But since he's over here, yeah, you're not really going to hit anything. Gerald Everett at least goes, okay, there's no one here. I'll just start running this way. But yeah, you're not, if you throw that, that's probably not going to be good. That's gross. So. Oh, Komet was saying practice wasn't hard enough. Not dialed up. Nothing practice. Let's check out the blocking. Like I said, that's weird. It looks like it was literally designed to be that way. And yet, just simply, they're not able to get to him. Just a weird. And then, yeah, Darnell Wright, this guy does a little fake and comes back out. And that's it's just good from 4. Because if he actually was blitzing, Caleb would have had something. And then, what else are they doing on this blocking? They have that. He's trying to help. He thinks he's going to probably get some help with Darnell, but Darnell's looking there. Yeah, I'm not liking how Pryor's doing, but hey, Amagaji's got a good rep, it looks like. Look at that. There you go. In a world full of bad plays, Amagaji had a decent rep there. All right. Snap. Slant. Oh, out. Boom. Get him. Nice. That's poetry. This is the thing that I know some people are like negative on how Rome has been playing. But it's when we watch this tape, there's countless times when they ask Rome to do something in man coverage, right? Because it's man, they're running a single high. Just boom, hits his guy. I mean, you have this, but it's like that's exactly what you want to see. That's just Rome beating his guy. Gotta love it. And that's promising for, what you get out of that 9th pick overall. Yeah, I agree, J2K. It's like if you just give it to him, he'll do that. And look at the block. Look at the best blocker in the NFL, Roshan Johnson. Let's see this left-hand side. Yeah, like from picking up this type of a blitz, like a 6-man pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how math works. 6 people. Yeah. Good blocking. Amagaji holds his own. Yeah, I agree with Michael. Like, yeah, feed it to Rome. Like, he's very good with the contested catches. Oh, and I know where this goes. So, yeah, you got the blitz. Like, he's looking left. And yeah, just Keenan also, see, Keenan doesn't really create a lot of separation. Like you could tell he wants to hit Keenan. Oh man. Could maybe add something, but yeah, you just have to run. just a crazy run. That's all he needed to do. Let's look at this blocking real quick. So right now they call it they have their assignment. And then as soon as when they do that hit, and this is when he wants to just kind of pop in. There. And here's the thing. You see Luvo coming up. His head's right here. And Tevin knows this is bad, right? This is just another play where yet again, is the offensive line playing bad? In their one-on-ones, yeah, not so much. But are they getting beat like they did before in week 1 and week 2? Yes. And I mean, here's another rep. Like, Karan's got his guy. Ain't bad. But I mean, that's a phenomenal play by Caleb Williams to just scramble and get out there. So, yeah. Would have been a flag. They would have banned the guy if it was Mahomes. Okay, you got the double motion. Let's see what he's seeing here. So they got the motion. He's looking right. That's covered. You could maybe hit that and then get some yards there. And then look, you could also have this right down the middle. Yeah, so he's still looking to the right-hand side. And I still like this. You could have this easy dump off. You're going to get some yards, or Cole's right there. You got Cole. And that guy's going there, but you could probably whip that in. Don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah. Not a great play, or not a great play by Caleb. Because yet again, you could just take the easy thing right there is to get the ball into your playmaker's hands. Because you have DJ right there. All right, now let's look at the blocking. You have 5-man pressure. DJ. Like, you have DJ, you have some blockers, then you have Cole. And that, not a good rep for Caleb. But hey, look at our left tackle. Look at that. Not in the face of Caleb. Let's go. I'm actually really surprised. I thought like every rep it felt like Karan was absolutely terrible. He's doing well. Yeah, like with the rest of the blocking. Not terrible blocking, right? The pocket just kind of collapses a little bit. Shelton's being batted around a little bit, but yeah, I just think that's a bad. Yeah, I agree. That's a bad play by Caleb. He's holding on to the ball too long right there. All right, here we go. He's looking right. Dig. But he gets sacked. Even then, like, really nothing was happening on this play. Tries to get out of something. Not good. Let's look at this blocking. Oh yeah, this is when Karan gets beat. Got the 5-man pressure. That guy just zips right around Karan. Yeah. Nothing you're really going to do there. But that takes us out of field goal range. That's bad play. Like, right, that's offensive line. That's the offensive line breaking down. That's not Caleb. And they had the digs, but ultimately, like, Caleb had some other things. So he's looking to the right-hand side. You got that. They're playing a little playing a little cover 2 zone. Cover 2 zone, then but little like match right there. Oof. Oh, man. The pressure. If they didn't have that pressure, wide open. Let's see just where those eyes go. That's the thing too. You just kind of got to try and pull it, but pressure's happening right up the middle. Shelton is kind of playing more like what you expected from Shelton. But yeah, Amagaji's just kind of left out on an island right there. And yeah, it'd have been a hard pass to throw it deep, but man, wide open deep. Left. That's one of those little weird back shoulders, just miscommunication on just when exactly that would. I think what they're probably thinking is get to the sticks and then we'll throw it there. So he tries to put it on the sticks. He thinks he can go a little bit deeper. And yeah, just miscommunication there. Okay, the blocking. Pryor's not having the best game. Attempted switch right there, attempted stunt, but ultimately the Bears pick it up with Karan Amagashi out there, ironically enough. All right. Good blocking here. So what's happening with the routes? So you have a cover 2. And then you have, kind of this max protect. They want these to get open. They understand that. Now hit him. Hit your running back. Hit your running back. You got to do that. This coaching moment, right? These guys are covered. You're that you're not going to hit. That you're not going to hit. Like these, that's going to be difficult. You just bullet it. But know your valve, your safety valve right there. Boom. Hit him. Get him. But no. Yeah, and you're not going to do much else. And like no one's really running like you normally see out there too. Like you could tell like everyone's just kind of zapped. Yeah, Shidrax, it's like on some of these plays, it's definitely the line. The line messing up. And then you have the line messing up, and then you have Caleb just holding it like with this. The protection's good. Passing it around. Yeah, Amagaji looks inexperienced. When you see him playing, you're like, yep, that's an inexperienced guy playing. Also, holy crap, Cole Kmet. Have a day. Like Cole Kmet's on a defensive end. Blocking held up. But yeah, Amagaji, like we said, he's someone who's got a lot of talent. He could potentially be something. You can see the inexperience. But like he's had some good reps. Like I was expecting much worse, but yeah. It's the NFL Open. I think the biggest thing is like you need to know that last read, right? If things aren't there, hit your check down, right? Is it open? Check down type of deal. And that was like a perfect thing because they kind of had that little max protect piece coming in. Okay. So this, you got a single high, so that's not going to be good for you. But then that's peeling open the middle. Like I said, you have a single high, so this is probably not going to be open. Peeling open in the middle, you could have maybe, but I do agree with Taco Man that it's like Allen does look a little slow. Yeah, you can tell he wants that. He wants to hit it. But yeah, that's double coverage. The single high, the safety's going with him. Let's check out the blocking. Okay. Yet again, it's like, so it looks like we're trying to make this look like a run play with this, where everyone's shifting. So Wright doesn't know what to do. All right, it's like, so am I going to have to block this guy? And he's like, okay, fine, I will. Weird block design. That's where it's like, does Pryor just need to get a little hand out there? Just at least like a little pat to keep him there. Because you know you're not going to get to this guy. You're not going to help immediately. So you can at least help a brother out. Just give him a little tap. Instead, we're like, you know what? We loved how Cole Kmet was on a defensive end last time. Let's do that same thing again. Yeah. I don't love that. I don't love that play. I don't love it's not good. Yeah, Shadrax, I agree. We can at least, this is why I like to hold judgment on like just how Caleb did and just like kind of who to put blame on. And this is a good, okay, he's preemptively throwing this. I was just about to say, like, this is exactly what you want to see. He's standing in there. Karan, unfortunately, is getting cooked. And he sees that he's starting to make his break, throws it where he thinks he's going to be, and it's just, it's overthrown. You're not going to make a play on that. And that's what we just kind of see with these deep balls. I don't think I ended up showing this on the show yesterday, but yeah, yet again, it's another one where less than 50% on the deep balls just hasn't been pretty. Let's see what we have from this offensive line. Look, they have gigantic wide scenarios, 2D tackle, like they're spreading this out super wide to try and just confuse them. They're running this little stunt. I think maybe Amagashi thinks he might get a little bit of inside help. But yeah. Middle of the pack defense. Okay, let's check this out. We got a lot of our tight ends in. It usually means run, but we know these are going to be passes. So have everybody running this way. He's looking here. Got an easy check down there. Probably easy play right there. Easy play there. Okay. Yeah, that would be a difficult throw. Same time, it's like, yeah, you're too late with it. A little late. I'd like to see the ball get out a little bit faster so that Everett at least can do something, because that's what you at least want to see. Let's see what we got out there for this. Blocking left, and the block, it's pretty, it's like you're trying to pretend like it's a run play. You're trying to sell out for the bootleg. So yeah, nothing that we can really kind of go through with that. How many more pass plays do we have with this? We got, all right, getting there. We're in the fourth quarter. Play action. Oh my gosh, he's getting beat. He's got to step up. Got to play it right there. Got to play it right there, because this is man cover, or play. Actually, it's looking a little zone, but yeah, the pressure gets to him. Yeah, there's not much you can do. Yeah, you have Caleb with like certain situations where he's just not taking advantage. Like when the blocking is good, he's not taking advantage of things. But then when he's seeing something, it just seems like then that's when the pressure gets to him. Because yeah, Amagashi's beat. Jenkins at least has something there. What's going on here? Just getting cooked. Yep. Shelton gets cooked. Amagashi's getting cooked on the outside. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, the next play, what we got here. Sure, wide out. Yep, this is that, actually, even then, oh my gosh, he's already gone. Like, you already have the penalty right there. And this is a long developing play. You can tell he wants to get out there in space. He needs to sit back, Yet again, rookie. You can see the rookie versus everybody else. Instantly, that play is kind of flag dead. You see the motions with everybody. 94 plays this well. You could probably get it there if you really wanted to, but ultimately throws it away. We get the penalty. Yeah. You let them by. That's exactly what you do. And yeah, Amagashi, it's like this play, even if he makes the pass, you'd like to see him at least even try to throw it there. If you can at least whip it, those arm angles and everything like that. But yeah, doesn't even have a chance because of Amagashi. And this is just a miscommunication. So this is something too that this is where, okay, if you have your first read, this is where too, you need it. I think this is a third down play. You want to kind of hit deep. You have the movement. You know that this is man. And this is where too, look at all that separation. And I know he's looking right, but it's like, I almost kind of wish that like you could look right and that this is going to be man to man, right? He just lobs it. He thinks that, okay, he's going to be able to beat him. I don't even know where the heck that's supposed to go. That's what we saw week 1. Like that's a week 1 pass where it's just not even on the money. You have DJ, like, but yet again, it's like you could tell he just wants to throw it to the one guy, ends up trying to throw it, and they're just completely on the wrong page. The ball's not anywhere close. And yeah, this is just a bad play because offensive line's not blocking well, and just the ball's not even close. But yeah, this is okay. And this is, when Amagashi's getting pushed back a little bit. And yeah, tripping. Everybody's all over him. I agree with you, Shidrax. Like, yeah, if the line's better, if they're able to increase it, make it nicer, yeah, for sure. And then Muck saying, I understand he's a rookie, but that's what coaching is supposed to be for. Yeah, the line coach is trash. He's highly respected, but it's when watching this tape, it's just not a pretty sign. Not a pretty sign. Like where you go, yeah. And whenever we haven't even watched the running game yet. The running game, similar thing. Like that, it's probably going to be uglier. It's probably going to be uglier. All right, so you add some motion. You're probably assuming then it's probably going to be a zone, probably like a single high. Then actually it's more of a man just because that guy was sitting on the outside. So a little surprising there, but he gets the ball out. Like we said, Roma Dunze beats his guy. He's good. All right. Blocking. Oh, really? No pass to Swift. That is actually crazy. Good stat, Joe. And why? I don't know. We're having a lot of these like movement blocks that we're seeing out here where we're shifting our pressure to one side. And then we're like, our running backs. Well, why not? Why not? What's the worst that can happen? It's a 5'8", 200-pound running back versus a 250-pound linebacker. But hey, Swift's at least blocking well. Respect. Yeah. But yet again, this is, when we talk about what's causing this, you got the pressure up the middle. He wants to go left. He wants to see this develop. And, maybe this is where you kind of wanted a little bit of a rub. Pressure's coming. Hits Komet. Good throw. Good play. Very good play by Caleb. That's how you know it's the fourth quarter. All right, let's check out the block in here. All right. Not a terrible rep from Amagaji. Yeah, Shelton is having a rough game. Just rough game for Coleman Shelton. I honestly say that Shelton's been looking worse than Amagaji. Amagaji just looks like inexperienced. But Shelton's just been getting whooped. And even like Pryor's not looking grand out there either. Like, that's such a pretty throw. He's not like so much anticipation. Guy right in front of you. Like Swift's whoop. Like he's pretending to be like right out there. Right in the face of danger. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a good throw. Here's the thing, like he's got some of these just incredibly special throws and an amazing catch. And DJ always getting banged up. I'll say it and I'll say it again. The thing that I'm nervous about DJ Moore, any professional athlete, especially like Kyle Long, right? Kyle Long says this now all the time, and I'll switch it. Kyle Long always says this now because he said, "Hey, I thought that my body was invincible, that I could do whatever I wanted." And then ultimately, he couldn't. He got banged up. He wasn't taking care of his body properly, and he was like doing movements that he shouldn't have. He talks about this, and I get nervous about DJ Moore's longevity just because, like, you ask him, like, how do you keep track of your body? How do you take care of it? I just kind of go out there. Like, he doesn't really have a plan. I am nervous about that. Like, just with Father Time. It might not be this year, might not be next year, but that's one thing I'm a little bit nervous about. So, yeah, but let's see what we got going on with this. Oh, that's pretty. Got Amagaji getting whooped. And just, you can tell he might want to try and get Swift involved. They're playing this little zone. And just finds it right there. Where was this, Caleb? Like, that's such a nice play. Yeah, we know that's whooped. Blocking. You can tell, like, Payne's kind of like, okay, he's going to run. So Payne goes back. Good blocking, good blocking. And just freaking it on the guy. Yeah, Shy Jack saying Rogers has learned about Father Time. Oh, DJ was through the trenches last play? Gotta check that out. Thought I just pushed the button. I want to see that real quick. Oh, no, that was... Yeah. Deep right. Let's look at this. All right. This is the final drive. Yeah. So throw away because you got the pressure coming. But let's just see what we got for routes. Again, kind of long developing. You could really try and knife it through. That's going to be tough. But it's like you could go left. And to me, it's like you could maybe just try and go through your progressions a little bit in there. But ultimately, pressure's up there. You're just ultimately just trying to get it away. Just trying to see another down. So, don't hate it. I don't hate it. But speaking of things I hate, let's check out this pressure. So, I at least think that the pickups makes more sense because, hey, he drops in coverage. And then now you have to have him. Pryor's got to get there. Oh, man. But yeah, this is, look at that. Just, okay, that's Shelton. I thought that was Kramer. Yeah, that's Shelton just getting cooked. Ugh, not good. Not good. And I think that out of all the offensive linemen, Shelton's been the one that's had the worst game so far. Amagaji second. Better than what I thought. Okay, let's check out this route. Cooks him out there. Hits it back inside. God, I really like Roma Dunte. I'm starting to like him more and more and more. I don't think we have to have anything to worry about, man. Because when he's asked to do something, he's open. He's open again. When you ask him to do something, the guy gets open. The guy knows how to do that. That's poetry. That is poetry, ladies and gentlemen. All right. 5-man blitz. Yeah, Pryor. That's just moving to the side. Step up. Good. Yeah. I'll say very, very good by Caleb. Just to be able to sit in the pocket, move well. Looks good. Muck saying Russell Wilson looks rejuvenated. Yeah, what's the score? Is it pretty close? Or and Sheldon saying Sheldon gets bull rushed. There's no pocket. Yeah. Imagine if we had Tyler Biadasz, right? If we signed him. That was one of the guys I really wanted. Just like a true center, right? Connor Williams was good, but it's like just to get that true center. All right, but let's see what's going on with this play. Play action. You got that. You could hit right there. He's trying to look down a little bit. You have Rome. Again, Rome one-on-one, man. He can do it. But hey, good play by Caleb. But look for Rome, man. Rome's got to have some more stuff out there. Rome's got to get more catches, get more touches, man. Rome is looking real good. Yeah, this is another one of those just awkward. You're doing the bootleg, and that's where I think he's trying to hit the deeper ball rather than just kind of getting it out to Rome in that scenario. Like he wants to try to throw deep. But yeah, Rome's good there. Oh, and then here we go. Why are we throwing a fade? Ladies and gentlemen, I will say this every single time that we see a fade. Fade is literally the worst route you can run in all of the NFL, statistically speaking. Like, it really is. And the fact that you're doing this, I hate this call. I hate that play call. But yeah, but let me know. I'm actually just kind of curious. Start a poll. How would you grade Caleb Williams' game now that we saw it? I won't do an A. I'll do B, C, D, or F. Can't even. Let's see. Start poll. I'm just kind of curious what y'all think. Now that we saw it, what y'all think about it. I think overall for me, I think it was a good. I don't love it. I don't love it. I think that he had some bad plays. It wasn't great. And just the deep ball, I just don't love. But it's not all hope is lost. That we just went through every single play, and there's going to be more because now we have to actually watch the running plays because there's actual running plays that he's in on. Where then we have let me just make sure that this is new. We got to do Chicago Bears. I'm just searching for some stuff, and we're going to look at every rushing play situation and rush. No, I want a rushing snap. Actually, yeah, let's look at we will look specifically at his rushing then. So let's do Caleb Williams. But yeah, I just thought ultimately Caleb just okay. Okay. Nothing great. Put it together at the end of the game, but ultimately you'd like to see a little bit more out of him. But Speaking of that, speaking of seeing more out of Caleb Williams, let's watch his running plays, which are just to see kind of what's out there. So with this, you have the motion. He wants to hit that. It does a pretty darn good job at least getting in the way. Takes it back, sack. But let's see how this blocking kind of develops. Also, look how far away DJ Moore is. Like, he's running to the left-hand side. Like, this. He's running to the left. So, yeah, pretty easy there. They let him through because obviously that's what you need to do. Good play by the defender to at least kind of sit up. Sack. Next play. Yep. Fake. Little designed run. Like it. Yeah, I agree with Joe. If we beat Green Bay, I'll be fine. But yeah, Shadrack saying he came through when mattered most. Yeah, I agree with the C rating. I think the C rating is good. I lean like C-. I don't think it was a good play. I'm a good performance for him. I think it's mainly for me that first half. I agree though with you, Shadrax. Like end of the game, you look like what we've been seeing. But yeah, after he kind of shook off some of the rust. So let's see what he has here, because some of these are true plays. And yeah. Oh. Yep, we saw this one. Next play. Oh, yep. We've seen some of these. Scrambles right. I thought, actually, yeah, we've seen all these things. We'll keep on watching, just in case if we haven't seen any of these. Then we'll just flip over to the actual running plays, and then we'll see our running backs run the football. Yep, seen that. He gets a D. That's what Sean's saying. Yeah, let's go over to Swift. Let's watch some DeAndre Swift highlights, and then we can watch some other running back highlights. Well, nothing to go with DeAndre Swift up the middle. Let's check this out. Hat. He should have the crackback. Braxton should go up. So boom, 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 boom. Looks good. You just have to watch out for 11. Find where 11 wants to go. You would like to see a bigger wham. I mean, actually, yeah, that's momentum. He's got him. Yeah, ultimately, and 11 just plays this on the inside. Then you're like, well, maybe then you can kind of cut it out. You can see, kind of wants to do that. But yeah, ultimately, it was up to 11. 11 makes a good play. This is not a... Oh, that's fine. DeAndre Swift rushing. My bad. Let's go to the next one. DeAndre Swift rushing. Now we know. Already saw this one. Come on. Come on, NFL. Let's have this thing work. Toss to the outside. Honestly, not bad. But I don't know what, I feel like I don't know what Darnell Wright's doing there. Because like unless he thinks that someone's following him, is someone supposed to be following him? Maybe he thought that Coleman Shelton was going to be following him. But yeah, like Swift's like, what you doing, man? That's not good. I agree with you, Muck Muck. Not in the exact terms, but I do agree with you. I do agree with you, man. Like he was way too antsy for this. Way too antsy in the first half. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like he told people, he's like, yeah, I don't get anxious. It's like, nah, man, you get anxious. Like we can all see this. Okay, switch to the right end. Just saw this one. Come on. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay. Zone left. Block. You're hoping that you're hoping at this very beginning, since it's a zone, right? Like what we've said, what we saw the Rams line do a really good job at is when you help your friend out. If you just stick out an arm here and then you can kind of start moving to the next level, and then he should go there, he should go there, he should go there. You're hoping everyone can kind of make waves to the next level. No helping out there, so Darnell is kind of on one-on-one. You got Coleman just kind of gets a little cooked right there. And yeah, so Coleman gets cooked. At least helps on the way back. And then the safety brings him down. So, yeah, not lovely. I should also look at the wide receivers blocking a little bit more on some of these on the outside. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, I do agree, Muck Muck. Or I felt like at the other ones he wasn't as, but it's because to me it's like in this game in like the first three he had like that extra layer of jittery, like extra coffee, extra everything on top. So let's see. We have the numbers. We got the double. He's at least just kind of holding back so that you're trying to create this lane. Boom. And then you should go boom, which we do. But Braxton, man, what you doing out there? You're going against Frankie Louvu. You just simply kind of missed that. Yeah, Louvu just has a good play. Braxton, not good there, Braxton. Not good. You had a much bigger play if he just ends up sticking that block. Also agree. Shy Drax, thank you, my friend. Hit the like button. Helps out the show tremendously. So please do, if you get the chance to. And make sure to subscribe. We do this every Monday, just kind of breaking down the film, watching a little bit. And then this is classic Swift. This is classic Swift right here. So let's just look at how the blocking goes. Because I remember when this happened, it's like, oh, yep, this is him. So you got the movement. They're trying to keep them moving. You got the duo block right here. You're keeping the tight end out there. And then you're hoping that he can at least get to that next level. But you really don't have anybody else out here. And yeah, like they're hitting the blocks, but nothing. I mean, you could say you run up here, but no one's getting to Wagner. And he just goes, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. This could have been terrible, but he ends up making them pay and does well. And yeah, it's just the best running back we've had since Forte. The way he's playing right now, he's playing great. Like I said, I've been super critical. Like I was very critical of him the first games because he wasn't making those big plays. But now he's playing with a different fire. I was watching someone else like kind of talk about some of the tape, and they just said, they're like, that's a guy that is just, he's playing for his job. And you could tell, like, the way he's been running is just different than everywhere else that I've seen him go. You got the double there. But this is the thing that our blocking does. We just get so many of these 2-on-1, but there's no chance for them to even hit to the next level. And that's where it's like Wagner has the perfect opportunity to just bring the ball carrier down. Great play by their defensive tackle. Now I don't want to watch the tape because we don't see a lot of people that just take on the two people. Then yeah, Joe's saying Borum. Yeah, Borum's probably going to be out there. Left tackle, I could see Borum being elevated. And then I could see, because on the 5th, that's the final day of the the trade deadline. I think that's the reason why they didn't elevate, because I heard someone complain that why wasn't Borum activated? Because I feel like what they're trying to do is they're trying to move Nate Davis, try to get some sort of draft pick, because he's a starting offensive lineman in this league. And like we've said, it's hard to trade for offensive linemen. He's one of the better ones that's available because there's really nobody that's available. So I think that they're just trying to get someone for him is all that they're trying to do. Run does not look like there's much there. Let's see where we done messed up. But I agree with Muckbuck. If Karan ends up playing well, but we're seeing just now he's in. So now we get to see how he played in run blocking. Okay. Looks like they're trying to do a little duo, 2-2-2. Nope. There you go. A little too far. 2-2-2. You're saying, okay, tight end, you got to hit here, so we need to get movement. If Cole is hitting here, you got to get moving. And I just hit the 10 seconds again. So let's check this out. They're trying to get the ball moving. He looks like he wants to cut back. Yeah, you just kind of have to follow the line. And then Pryor has not looked like Matt Pryor. I'm ready for Bates now. Like Pryor just gets yeeted across. And yeah. I think Pryor didn't have a great, like, from what we're seeing with Pryor just doesn't look like himself. It's just bad game by Pryor. Wham again. Good play. Let's see how this goes. Yet again, another play without Cole Kmet. Yet again, he's one of your better players. Keep him out there. Yet again, 2 blocks. You have the numbers here. And then if DJ can try to get out there, because then you'll hit the back right there. You had the numbers. Then you have Pryor just get beat. John Payne just beats him. I mean, he would have been brought down because Luvu's wide open. But yeah, like, good run. Falls forward. But yeah, Pryor getting beat again. And Slick, good point. Yeah, Ryan Poles doesn't get a lot of hate, for sure. He really doesn't. I do see that, because I think that part of it is it's easier to blame a coach. It's easier to blame things like that, right? Because it's like, we love our players, and I think that's the hard part with some of this. And I just think that this is a bad game. Like, I mean, but the O-line, the O-line, I feel like he's almost trying to get a little too cute, right? Like I said, Biotis would have been perfect for a team like this. But yeah, this, I don't really get what they're trying to do, because you kind of have everyone kind of shifting. And they said this, right? Why are you letting him go? You really shouldn't just, especially since they're kind of running to this side. I doubt that that's the play. Amagaji gives that up. Yet again, inexperience right there. You see that right out there. But yeah, I do agree with Joe. You do get those 2 head coaches before GM. GMs do get more time. It's just because they have to wait for it. But I mean, I like Poles. He's loyal. Like, I like him. I don't hate him by any means. Like I've said, I've been critical of his free agency. I'm critical of him. All right, so we got the 2, another 2. We should be going there. Oh my God, look at Pryor. Like he just simply whoops you. So he's already in the backfield. You hope that someone can at least get that guy. And I mean, for a broken play right from the jump. Yeah, Pryor, not good right there. Toss to the outside. Good. Keenan Allen, good blocking downfield. That's what we want to see. Toss to the outside. Play. Next play. Nice. I mean, Amagashi's out there on the outside. Like, if we just look at the outside blocking, you have Cole, you have Keenan with a good enough block, Cole with a great block on the outside, and just kind of a partial hold, and Amagashi, like, him just flailing with his legs, right? Like we said, he's just got that rookie craziness to him, and he's just freaking flying out there without that crazy block. Honestly, good from Amagashi. But good run. Like I said with Swift, I like what Swift's at least able to do that. Good reads, just good reads out there for him. Good play by Swift. All right, we got the little fake draw out there. Yeah, lots of Bears fans for sure. Yeah, Swift really was it. Okay, yet again, we're going with these duo blocks that just really have not been working too well. And reads the hole. And then the old veteran. Yeah. I mean, I know I said this last time, but it's like, do you draft an offensive lineman with your first pick and then just like have him develop and compete against Braxton because you have a great situation with that? Then you can always get guards and centers later on. Oh, man. Just fighting. Right, they shift. All right, duo block cooked there. He's going to the outside. He goes to the next level. He hits there. And honestly, and Keenan, I mean, Keenan's had some really good blocks out there. That's why you pay him $20 million, right? Equanimous St. Brown would be proud. But honestly, he was doing some good blocking. Right when I say that, then he stops blocking. But honestly, he did enough. He did enough. Yeah, and one of the reasons too, like with the whole left tackle thing, the reason why I bring that up is because it takes a year to develop a tackle, and also you only see like majority of offensive tackles come from the first round. Like it's very rare. I know that we had Charles Leno and Braxton Jones, two people that a lot of Bears fans were sick of, but they were starting tackles in the NFL. The best tackles that you see are all first round. Like you're not going to get one of the best ones late, unless you get Jordan Mailata and you just get lucky with a rugby player like that. Yeah, a little bit. I know that there's the tackle out of Texas, but I agree. So far, I think that there's a couple halfway decent ones, but yeah, last draft, you don't have a Joe Alt. Like you for sure don't have that blue chip tackle prospect so far. Let's see what ends up happening. We end up kind of running that little draw. Yeah, he's like, you know what? I've been burned by you enough. He's run on outside. That's when it kind of goes a little down. You only get like a couple yards. The heck? The heck just happened? Oh, nothing. That's what happened. Absolutely nothing. Oh. This offensive line. Okay, let's check this out. There we have the motion. They're all motioning with him. Okay. We're all kind of like attacking each other. And yeah, he's trying to pass him off a little bit, trying to get the guy out of the way. I guess, yeah, if you cut it back, he wants to. Just good play by Bobby Wagner. And just gross play. Like, the offensive line didn't really have a chance. Running back didn't really have a chance. Oh, boy, let's see what's happening now. We got Doug Kramer out there. Okay. So you want him to be gone. So that's exactly what you want to see. He hits him. 2-2. Should be a good run. We already saw the result of this play. You got to get to him. He just literally runs right around Amagaji. Just good veteran play by Bobby Wagner to beat the rookie for that tackle. Because ultimately, he's supposed to block Bobby right there. Doesn't get to him. But yeah. I mean, good game by Swift. Nothing out of the ordinary. Like we've said, he's been a good player overall for us. So can't really complain. Let's see. Running backs are Roshan. Why don't I remember how to spell Roshan Johnson? Help me out, Chad. I'm trying to remember Roshan Johnson. How the heck do you? It's been a long day. I'll see if I can find any other play situations. Let's look at the run. Inside tackles. I'm just going to see if there's any other ones that we missed. We're not going to watch Doug Kramer. We already know. We already know what happens with Doug Kramer. We don't have to watch that. Roshan, what the heck? Come on, that's not even Roshan Johnson. All right. Well, I think that might be it. Then I'll just switch over to the defense. Roschon Johnson. Yeah, there's really nothing else. But let's see. Because this is also acting up a little bit. Don't love that. Yep. That is right. Let's do. Yep. Thank you so much, Muck Muck. And also, for those that just got an ad, thank you. Let's do rushing snaps for Roschon. Only 2. Okay, that's easy. And also, chat, are you back from the ad? I would just want to know. Because I switched up our ads so that you all get an ad at the same time. So I don't want to play stuff if chat is not back. Is everyone back? Is everyone back from the ads? I want to make sure. I don't want to leave anybody anybody behind. Awesome. Perfect. And thank you for everyone that watched the ad. Helps support the show. Simple little run. Yards, right? This is just the classic Roschon thing that's out there. Some halfway decent blocking. Now let's look at the last little bit, and then we'll flip over to the defense. Roschon. Imagine if we did that instead of Doug Kramer. No worries, Drax. It's the 2 days. It's easier for this because the kids are all asleep, so that's the reason. So yeah, all the kids go to sleep around like 7:30 or so. So yeah, he would be something else. But Roschon, good plays, but ultimately gets in for the touchdown. But seriously, I think when we just recap this yet again, we'll go over to the defensive side of the ball next after this. But just to kind of like recap what we saw, let me know what you think. If you watched later on, what do you think of the overall performance from this offense? I guess my overall takeaways is that it wasn't great. Like, it really wasn't great. The offensive line, the things that this felt like was week 1, week 2, and we said it post game, it was just reaffirmed where the offensive line was just making bad mistakes. And it wasn't necessarily them getting beat from the passing side. It wasn't necessarily them getting beat. It just looked like they were sloppy out there. So what the heck were we doing on the bye week? Because it seemed like we regressed back to what we were rather than building on some of that momentum. And Caleb, good plays in the fourth quarter, but we saw that those jitters in the first 3 quarters. And I think when we think about what went wrong, yeah, I think that he did hold on to the ball a decent amount, but we also saw the offensive line break down and not have good blocking for him as well. It's exactly what we were talking about with week 1, week 2, week 3. It's the same story. This is the same thing of just so close, but it just wasn't working. If there was a play that someone was open, the offensive line was getting past. Everything was just so close. It's just a bad game. It was a bad game, and so hopefully we can get better. But I'll see you all on the defensive side. And for those that are watching, feel free, watching this later, feel free to go check out our defensive breakdown, which we're going to be doing right after this. So with that, Unbearable Sports Podcast, we are out.
Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she